So the time was prime for a gangster rapper with superior wordplay and deep pockets. His name was Jay-Z. With rhyming from the jazz, Jay-Z made several notable, memorable, and landmark records in the late 80s and early 90s. Hawaiian Sophie and the Originators showcased Jay-Z's far-reaching talents. On Hawaiian Sophie, Jay-Z helped Jazz tell a humorous story of a fine female with an enormous boyfriend. Yet the Originators may have been the pair's finest moment, flaunting the rapid-fire, tongue-twisting style that Twista, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Crucial Conflict, and Do or Die would later popularize. Jazz and Jay-Z dropped a lyrical hurricane with the Originators, but that was only the beginning for hip-hop's reigning master.
Well, this is the old building right here, you know what I'm saying? And basically this where it all went down. Come through every once in a blue, we show love.
No doubt, that's good, that's good. Dig his music.
Oh, no doubt. Check the hottest thing going right now. You know what I'm saying?
Who are we talking about? Let's hear his name.
Huh? Jay-Z.
Yeah?
Jigga the hottest thing going. Y'all don't know that? Y'all better know. Bossy, son. I'm telling you.
Jigga talks about money and material objects that he has and that most people want. And it's kind of a fantasy for a lot of young, I think, of the listeners, you know, all the things that Jay-Z's talking about that he owns, you know, they want to have.
Platinum jewelry, crystal, champagne, those type things, Rolls Royce cars, those things wasn't like nothing hip hop people was checking for, you understand what I'm saying? And Jay brought that to the forefront.
You know, I don't write lyrics, so I mean, I just went in there and just, you know, did it and shit. But it's not really a freestyle because I organize it, you know, in my head. It ain't like I'm just winging it and shit. The shit is organized, but it's yeah, you can say it's a freestyle. It's just not written. It's an organized freestyle.
I think Jay's lyrical style is one of the most relaxed lyrical styles, but with the most impact. And like, I guess he had one song where he said he'll slow flow you to death, you know what I mean? But every word he's saying is so interesting that it doesn't get on your nerves, you know what I mean? I think he has one of the most creative styles around it, because it's almost like he's just talking to you. It's almost like he's just talking to you, and he's just telling it like it is. It's beautiful.
Jay-Z's debut is viewed as a classic. The Brooklyn rapper's gritty, intense tales of life on the street positioned him as one of the genre's leaders.
I had heard Reasonable Doubt, his first album, and like just fell in love with it. It was just so vivid, and he just told the story so vividly. You can just close your eyes and picture it, and you just knew, a lot of people knew someone like the things he was talking about on that album. I can remember I called Rockefeller one day. This is when Rockefeller was just a baby label. And so they put Dame Dash on the phone. Dame gets on the phone. Yo, what's up? I was like, yo, it's Big John Levi Publishing. You got paper? You got paper? We want a lot of paper. You know what I mean? So I'm like, so we were talking for like just a couple of minutes. I got on the phone. I was like, God, this guy arrogant, man. So a friend of mine actually knew Damon and Jay and everybody, and he gave me a formal introduction to them. And it was all love from there. You know, I just come to find out that Dame Dash is really like one of the nicest guys around. He's Jay's pit bull, and you just gotta know him and know how to deal with him. And he's not taking no shorts. And that's the mentality of the newer people today in hip hop.
Well, in the beginning, you know, I was managing Jay, and you know, we were shopping the demo. A lot of ANRs weren't feeling us the right way. You know, we got together. We decided to do it ourselves. You know.
ANR stands for Artists and Repertoire. ANRs work for the record companies, searching for talent, signing the talent, and then grooming the talent for stardom. But they don't always get it.
I can't give you an honest answer why A&R people missed out on Jay. All I can say is that you have some people in situations like that are scared of anything new. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not fitting the assembly line, a lot of companies and a lot of people that are in those positions are scared of it. They don't really know they have a groundbreaking artist in their presence.
We like to do things when we want to do it, you know, in our own time, or, you know, when it's spontaneous for us. And that's the only way we can be done, you know, the right way, promoting the music from the streets, from the street up.
To Jay and Damon and Big's credit is is in the true spirit of a champion, you don't take no for an answer, and you always believe in yourself, regardless of what an ANR person or the president of this company tells you or the president of that company tells you. It's like, if you really believe in it, you do it yourself. Then when you come to the label at that point, because the label's gonna step to you when you start doing it on your own, but you got a game plan there, and you're showing them how to help break this music. As far as Jay-Z's past, like, I don't know for a fact what he did in his past, but I do know he has heart, and he has like a no-lose attitude. College can't teach you that. Jay and Dame and them is people who haven't taken anything that's crossed their path in life for granted. That's what I love about Dame. Like, he don't even know what that word means. You know what I mean? And that's the mentality you gotta have to really win. Like, I can't stand nobody come and say can't to me. And that you learn that kind of, like I say, from the streets and growing up and however you grew up, where you just know, like, I could do anything I want to do. Jay-Z's catalog is long. The list is long. You talk about the songs that Jay-Z writes for Jay-Z albums. Then you talk about the songs Jay-Z writes for Foxy Brown albums. Talk about a co-write he had on Lil' Kim album. Talk about him guest appearing on Biggie's album and everyone else's album. Talk about him writing songs on Puff's album. You know what I mean? It's this guy really understands what publishing is now and how to make the most out of it.
He's helped up the ante in the rap business because of the amount of records that he's able to sell. You know, it's like rap, you have to take it seriously. You know, he crushed people on the charts last year. You know, he's crushing Celine Dion type artists and Titanic.
His last album, Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, is like over 5 million right now in sales, and the album before that was over 1 million. So it just shows you, like, his growth. And then he's got a new album coming in '99. That's another few million right there. So at the end of the day, you're gonna talk about a guy who made, in the last 2 or 3 years, is gonna sell like 10 million albums. That's a big impact on hip hop.
Before the record was out, I wasn't struggling, you know. I mean, I didn't want for anything, so the record didn't change anything except for, maybe, being in the airport or whatever, being noticed more instead of being, rather, on a low, the high profile. Everyone notices you, ask for autographs and things like that.
I could speak from Jay's perspective. I mean, I think he's dealt with his success very well. I mean, he's just like a humble person. You know what I mean? He's real, like, level-headed. And I actually, you know what? I don't really know Q-Tip personally, but I picture him to be that way. And Nas, I've met him a couple of times just through AZ and so on and so forth. And these are all, like, very successful guys. But, like, if you ain't know them, you probably wouldn't think they'd be nothing like that personally when you meet them on a personal level. They just so cool and humble and respectful.